Members, and I call the member for Shortland.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker, and I'm pleased to have the opportunity to bring the House up to date with the impact the government's changes to Australia Post are having on delivery of letters in Shortland. There is certainly a lot happening at Australia Post at the moment, but let's be clear. The main story is the Liberals and Nationals have an agenda to reduce services and slash jobs at Australia Post, and they are shockingly using the COVID-19 pandemic as a cover to do this. Australia Post recorded a $500 million increase in revenue last financial year, and yet they've commenced the reduction in the delivery of letters to every second day in the region I represent. This hits my constituents particularly hard in Shortland, as Shortland is the 6th oldest electorate in the country, and 20% of people are over the age of 60, and they clearly rely on postal services more than those under 60 in average. My constituents were told in early August that they would only be receiving mail every second business day. This can be as little as 2 days a week. Early anecdotal feedback from my constituents is that this is having a definite impact on delivery of their mail. One constituent provided an example to me. It's a letter that was sent to her. It's dated 26th of May. The envelope shows that it was scanned by Australia Post on the 29th of May, but she received it on Tuesday, 13th of October. Tuesday, 13th of October. That's 140 days to arrive. Over 4 months, Mr Deputy Speaker. What a disgrace. And this is a copy of an envelope sent to me from the Leader of the Opposition, which contained a sympathy card for a constituent. It was posted from his electorate office in Marrickville in Sydney on the 10th of July. I received it in my electorate office on the 17th of September, over 2 months after it was sent. This is just not good enough. I do thank Australia Post for investigating this cause of the delay, but this is clearly unacceptable. The point I am making is that delivery of the mail is an important service to my constituents, and delivery every second business day is just not good enough, and delivery every few hundred days is definitely not good enough, Mr Deputy Speaker. I want to also clearly state in my contribution that it is not a criticism of the employees of Australia Post. I know they are hard-working professionals, and I especially acknowledge the extra burden they are bearing in this pandemic. I don't begrudge the 34,000 frontline workers from receiving a $600 thank you payment. I don't begrudge the contract drivers receiving gift vouchers. But more than $60 million was handed to 2,500 workers who hold the title of either General Manager, Head of Department or Senior Manager. That's $24,000 on average each. That's the same as the annual age pension. My criticism is of the government and the stacked Liberal board, whose CEO wanted a pay rise in the middle of the pandemic. It's a disgrace. Australia Post must be fixed.